In the New York Magazine article, The Man Who Gossiped Too Much, Lila Shapiro continues to elaborate on some of John Nelson's lies, specifically with Brian Procas, an attorney and producer, shared this view. Around then, Procas had begun producing a documentary, She Was Here, about Heather O'Rourke, an actress best known for playing a child sucked into a supernatural void in the 1982 film Poltergeist. For years, it had been rumored that people involved in the production of Poltergeist had been cursed, in part because of O'Rourke's sudden death when she was 12. But Nelson's blind was of a different order. In 2017, he wrote a blind where three men at a studio where a child actor had been filming a TV show assaulted her and inserted something inside her that she died of resulting injuries from. That rumor quickly gained traction in conspiratorial corners of the internet, where Enty's mainstream appraisal of Me Too whistleblower lent it credibility. O'Rourke's death, in fact, has been well documented. Her parents had filed a medical malpractice suit alleging that her doctors had failed to diagnose a long-standing bowel obstruction. Still, Procas wanted to do his due diligence and try to understand where the story was coming from. In The Blind, Nelson claimed that an actress who co-starred with O'Rourke in the TBS comedy Rocky Road had supposedly witnessed some of the abuse and sent him a brief description of what happened that day. Procas tracked down that actress, who told him she had never seen or experienced anything described in The Blind. A teacher on the set told him the same thing, as did the actress's mother, who was by her side throughout the shoots. He came to believe that whoever had written The Blind, either Nelson or the person who submitted the tip, had made up the story out of the whole cloth. It was not an accident, he argued, that Rocky Road was O'Rourke's most obscure credit. They did their homework, taking the least recognizable credit on her IMDb, and made up an atrocious story, Procas said. O'Rourke's family told him about the pain The Blind had caused them. It's enough what the family has gone through, and then all of a sudden, 30 years later, to have people trash the memory and the legacy with these absurd lies? He said, of course they're angry. Wouldn't you be? Nelson took down the item in 2019 after learning O'Rourke's family was upset. I don't know if I really thought about Heather's family when I wrote the original story, he told me. This prompted a realization. Okay, well, this can affect people.